with Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself.
So, you want to join the military, but you don't know how to yet. Hey guys, it's Kayla or KB Enchanters. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little something different than what I normally would do, but I get a lot of questions about the process of joining the military, why I joined the military, and what I do in the military. So I figured I would just kind of touch some of the bases in this video. Hopefully this helps you guys to kind of have a smoother transition, because the transition can be a little bumpy at times depending on the process that you're having and any other hiccups that you may have medically or otherwise. But either way, let's just get right into the video. So I think before you even decide to find and speak to a recruiter, you should really understand your why. Why do you want to join in the military? Because if you don't have a why that you consciously know, this is the reason why I'm doing this. This is the reason that I'm going to continue to wake up and do my job and do my job well. So the reason I joined the military was in college for a little while. Don't think it was the right time for me, quite honestly. I think that there was a lot of different circumstances that was keeping me from doing what I needed to do, and a lot of that was me. So I just needed to grow up, and I think the military helps people do so. It helps you mature in an entirely different way than anything else probably will. The military helped me pay off my student loans, taught me so much. I'm a behavioral health tech, so I work in mental health. I went through 9 months of school. I learned how to first be a corpsman, and then went to behavioral health tech school, which is C school, and was there for 4 months and learned everything on the mental health scale. Second, you need to find and talk to a recruiter. For me, it was really easy. I had one 10 minutes away, and he was also, I had 2 recruiters. They were both female. So she was also my brother's recruiter, so it was a lot easier for me to get in contact with her because he already had her information. So I just went in and I spoke to her. We kind of talked for a little while, didn't have to, sign anything, give my life away. Just having a regular conversation, what they could give to me, what I would need to do for them, kind of the process and how everything would go, and then, helping me understand, ASVAB and all that stuff, right? Starting my process, it kind of took me a little while, because I didn't want to be put in a job that I didn't want and that I wouldn't like, because I knew I was going to be miserable. And I've always wanted to be in the medical field. God, please let me get there soon. But yeah, so understanding and knowing what you would like to do, or at least having an idea of something along the lines of what you want to do. Otherwise, you're going to just get placed somewhere. So advocate for what you would want to do as a job and see how easy or hard it is, and what kind of ASVAB scores and all that kind of stuff that you may need for it. After that, you go ahead and go to MEPS, and at MEPS you do kind of a medical screening, choose your MOS and the ASVAB. I didn't do the ASVAB the exact same day. Okay, no, I did. So I did my ASVAB first. I think I got there, I took the test, the ASVAB. After you take the ASVAB, depending on why am I struggling so hard? Depending on which branch you're gonna go into, you may have to take other tests other than the ASVAB. And then once you're finished with that, they start the medical screening. Urinalysis, which is just drug test. They took your blood. Oh, and then they do like a body check, making sure you don't have a whole bunch of scars and bruises and stuff like that. Injuries. You get your height and your weight. Go through, it looks like a secret door. And then you go ahead and you sit down, and there's a doctor in there, and there's like a recorder that's in there, and they're asking you just a list of questions. You ever had any concussions? Have you ever used drugs, used alcohol, used nicotine, ever been injured? Everyone is kind of told you say no. I'm not telling you to say no. I'm just saying, unless there is something like you have asthma and you know that you're not going to be able to get through boot camp without that asthma pump, I can neither confirm nor deny that saying no is probably in your best interest. I'm hoping that you're getting the gist. Okay, but either way, after that, you're pretty much done for the day. You speak to somebody from your respective branches about the job that you're gonna get. I would say to already know what you want, like I said before. I signed all my paperwork, and then you go no, that's afterwards. So yeah, I signed on my paperwork and then I just went home. So I was in debt for about 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months, which is a really long time to be. But during that time, you're also, you know, getting prepared physically, getting prepared mentally. Yeah, I would definitely say to make sure you're in shape. I won't tell you to eat healthy because quite honestly, Navy boot camp food is some of the best military food I've ever had. It is so good. I wouldn't worry about that. But yeah, just make sure that you're staying in shape and that you're not doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. Don't be, you know, going around smoking and drinking because you're like, well, I already did my drug test. Because that's when you get fucked, you know. Can't get any new tattoos. They always advise you not to get married, but it's not like a definite no. The tattoos and the piercings are, I'm pretty sure, a definite no. They get really upset when that happens. I saw that and that was very interesting to see. They make you memorize the Sailor's Creed, and I'm sure they give you like a packet. I got a packet. Rank, general orders, Sailor's Creed, all that stuff they give you. If you want to survive, not only survive, thrive in boot camp, learn it all. People that know that before going in are so much better off, I promise. So last but not least, I'm just gonna say, kind of keep your eyes on the prize, you know? It's very difficult, it's a difficult process, especially when it's not something that you're used to. Keep your eye on that why that we were talking about before, because otherwise you're not gonna be doing well mentally, I would know. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable and you're pretty much in a cesspool of strangers majority of the time. But I will say that it does get better the longer that you kind of submerge yourself into it. But give it your all, you know. It's a rewarding process. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. It was kind of all over the place. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.